What if I told you that one of the world's youngest billionaires could literally buy a fleet of Lamborghinis, yet still rides the subway and hand washes his own socks? This is the story of Vitalik Buterin, the creator of Ethereum, a genius who rewrote the rules of money, built a crypto empire, and became a billionaire before 27, all while living a life that's the opposite of what you'd expect from a tech mogul. Stick around, because Vitalik's journey is not just about fortune, but about the surprising way he chooses to live it. Vitalik Buterin was born in 1994 in Russia, and by the age of 6, his family had moved to Canada. From an early age, Vitalik was different. He could do mental math at lightning speed and had a knack for systems thinking that left even his teachers amazed. While other kids played video games, Vitalik was fascinated by how they worked under the hood. By the time he was in elementary school, he was placed in a program for gifted children, quickly outpacing the curriculum. Fast forward to 2011, when Vitalik was just 17. His father introduced him to Bitcoin, and it was like a switch flipped. He became obsessed with this strange, decentralized money. He started writing articles for Bitcoin Weekly, earning 5 Bitcoin per post, worth about $5 at the time. But more importantly, he was building a reputation as a serious thinker in the crypto space. That same year, Vitalik co-founded Bitcoin Magazine with Mihai Alisi. This was the first major publication dedicated to cryptocurrency. At just 17, he was interviewing industry pioneers, analyzing protocols, and shaping the early narrative of blockchain technology. But Vitalik wasn't satisfied with Bitcoin's limitations. He saw the potential for something much bigger, a platform that could run decentralized applications and smart contracts, not just simple transactions. In 2013, at age 19, Vitalik dropped out of the University of Waterloo after receiving a $100,000 Thiel Fellowship. He poured his energy into developing Ethereum, a new kind of blockchain that could do everything Bitcoin couldn't. He wrote the Ethereum white paper, and the crypto world took notice. Developers rallied around his vision, and in 2014, he and his team launched a crowdfunding campaign, raising over $18 million in just 6 weeks. Investors received Ether, Ethereum's native token, betting on the future of decentralized applications. Ethereum officially launched in July 2015. At the time, each Ether token was worth less than $1. Vitalik, as a co-founder, held about 700,000 ETH. As Ethereum's popularity grew, so did the value of Ether. By 2016, it was worth $10. By the end of 2017, during the first major crypto boom, Ether hit $400. Suddenly, Vitalik's holdings were worth hundreds of millions. In 2021, Ether soared past $4,800, and even though Vitalik had already donated and sold significant portions, his remaining stash, around 335,000 ETH, made him a billionaire, with a net worth peaking at over $1.6 billion. With that kind of wealth, you'd expect a life of mansions, supercars, and private jets. But here's where Vitalik's story takes a wild turn. Despite living in Singapore, home to some of the most expensive real estate on the planet, he's never been known to buy a mansion. No luxury penthouses or sprawling estates. He's been spotted living in simple apartments, sometimes even Airbnb rentals. There's no evidence he owns a car, let alone a collection. He prefers walking or taking public transit, and he's been seen in the same plain t-shirts and shorts at conferences around the world. As for luxury items, forget it. No private jets, no designer watches, no flashy displays. Vitalik has gone on record saying he's not interested in material possessions. He's even joked about hand-washing his own underwear and living off basic groceries. His approach to wealth is radically different from the typical tech billionaire. But what about companies and collaborations? While Vitalik never went on a buying spree, he's been instrumental in launching and advising dozens of projects built on Ethereum. He's collaborated with global brands experimenting with blockchain, from Microsoft to Consensys, but he's always focused on the technology, not the profits. He's never been associated with luxury brands or endorsements. Instead, his biggest spends have been acts of philanthropy. In 2021, Vitalik made headlines for donating over $1 billion worth of cryptocurrency to India's COVID relief fund. He's also given away millions to animal welfare, scientific research, and even meme coin communities. In fact, he's donated so much that his net worth has fluctuated wildly. At one point, he gave away over 10% of his entire fortune in a single week. Today, Vitalik's net worth is estimated between $440 million and $1.4 billion, depending on the price of Ether. But he's not obsessed with the numbers. His daily routine is simple: coding, writing, and researching. He spends his time improving Ethereum, advocating for privacy and security, and debating the future of blockchain on social media and his blog. He's a regular at crypto conferences, but you're more likely to find him deep in conversation about zero-knowledge proofs than at a luxury party. So what does a day in the life of Vitalik look like now? Wake up, answer emails, review code, maybe hit the gym or take a walk, and then back to work, often late into the night. Meals are basic, travel is practical, and his focus remains on building technology that can change the world. He's still known for showing up to events in shorts and sandals, carrying a backpack stuffed with books and a laptop. Vitalik's story is a masterclass in how success is defined by your values, not your bank account. He built Ethereum not to get rich, but to solve problems and empower people. And when the fortune came, he used it to give back, not to show off. In a world obsessed with luxury and status, Vitalik Buterin is proof that you can change the world, earn billions, and still live simply by choice. If you want to know more about crypto pioneers, the real stories behind the headlines, or how blockchain is changing the world, hit that subscribe button and let's keep exploring the future together. Would you live like Vitalik if you had $1 billion? Let me know in the comments.